Citizens, beware!
Greetings.
A witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Tucson? How is that even possible?
Tusa was once home to Tiensai, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Gensai inside. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you've found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the manticores have their fortress in the far east. A century past, one of their number came to him, a witcher named Merton. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarf still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tien Sahil slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. The witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the ducal guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
I'd like to ask you about something else. Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
This side quest is needed for completing this game 100%. We need to get all the Grandmaster diagrams for all of the armors. I'll probably not show the rest of the armor sets. This one I just use it because I like the, well, it's aesthetic to look at, and plus Geralt wears it in the menus, so I kind of think it's canonical. You know, that's my OCD brain working like that. This first couple of diagrams just go to this tower directly. To the left you can lose some other treasure map, and there's gonna be a Bruxa guarding that treasure map, and if you don't want to deal with it, you don't have to. This next part You can face these panthers, but it's just way easier to skip them like this, just rolling, rolling. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was a jump scare if I ever saw one. Anywho, we're just gonna keep on rolling and skipping all the enemies. And once we get into this place, into this room, there's gonna be a paper right in front of us, that third one right there, and that's where the diagrams are being held. Moving on from that, we need to enter this temple, and the entrance is below us. So don't waste your time, just go down here. Now the first time I played this, I was stuck at that top layer for like 20 minutes because I didn't see the dotted white line. I didn't figure out that you have to go downstairs, but oh well. Now use hard, break this wall, and then there's gonna be a specter. Oh yeah, Geralt, a knee to the specter's groin. That's gonna hurt him a lot. But once Geralt figured out that he can use his sword, we're gonna fight this specter, and once we take him down, we're gonna find the diagrams, and there's also a secret side quest that you can do here, which is basically getting the bones of this specter to rest in peace. So there they are. We're gonna pick them up, and later on we're just gonna put them in the open sarcophagi that's in the other room. So we're gonna loot the diagrams, and then once we get here, jump over the fence, and there we go. The specter can rest in peace. And then in this next part, this is the most dangerous part if you're not really careful. What's gonna happen is that Geralt is gonna breathe in some sort of gas or something, and it's gonna cause illusions, which is gonna test him, because we're gonna have some sort of like a trial. We're gonna test how virtuous Geralt is. The first trial is gonna be, I guess, temptation. We're gonna be tempted to get close to the beautiful naked women that we can see in front of us. Now I'm gonna just stick to the left, and I'm not even gonna look at them. That's how pure I am. That's how pure Geralt is. And now at this next part, we're gonna give money to beggars. If we don't give them money, some sort of flower monster is gonna show up, and we're gonna have to fight it. And in the previous part, if we got close to the Bruxa, to the naked females, then they would turn out to be Bruxas, and you have to face two Bruxas, which is a pain in the ass. So we're just gonna skip that. And then once we've done with this, we're gonna face some Kikimoras, use some insect oil, whirl, and you'll be fine. And then after that, we're just gonna get the diagrams.
Impossible. Merton went to the lakeside to seek final atonement. Should look into it. Not seeing visions anymore. That's the end of that.
And then here, we're just gonna have to jump into the lake. There's gonna be enemies to my right. I'm just gonna ignore them. There's no need to kill them. Geralt already has enough blood on his hands. 3 more bandits. That's just too much. So we're just gonna loot the diagrams, and we're done.
Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
Managed to find something already.
Wonderful. I shall draft a copy. This is good. This at last will earn me the title of Grandmaster. I thank you, Witcher.